Good afternoon. I'm Kenneth Bullock, and you're watching MediaPlex live at 1. In our top story, yesterday an Ontario judge ruled that 13 children from a Chatham ultra-Orthodox Jewish community be returned to Quebec to be taken into foster care. The Lev Tahor community moved to Chatham in November from Quebec after facing child protection proceedings and allegations of child neglect, corporal punishment, and forcing children under 16 to marry. The children were ordered into temporary care by Quebec Judge Justice Stephen Firth, chose to enforce the decision made in Quebec, ruling that the community's move to Ontario was an attempt to flee justice. Firth said the parents of the children have 30 days to appeal the decision before it has to be enforced. February is Black History Month, and Windsor's celebrations are already in full swing. Historically, Windsor is known as the final stop on the Underground Railroad for U.S. slaves who escaped from the South. The goal of this month's events is for the community to remember and recognize the role of Black history in the area's development. The celebration began at Mackenzie Hall on Friday with a Black History Month kickoff, hosted by Essex County Black Historical Research Society and the North Star Cultural Community Center. As of June 1st, Ontarians will have the highest minimum wage in Canada. The Liberal government decided last week to raise the minimum wage to $11 per hour. How will this affect our local economy? Lubna Fawaz has more.
More good news for Jennifer Levitt, the pregnant part-time student and full-time bartender, heard of the government's decision to raise minimum wage to $11 an hour. She said the news was music to her ears, and she's thankful for the increase.
My hourly rates go up, which means that the money that you can count on every week goes up and makes things a lot easier.
The 75-cent increase will be effective next June and is the first minimum wage increase in Ontario since 2010. Although Jennifer and many other workers were happy to get it, work activists think it's not enough.
Unfortunately, at $11 an hour, it still isn't going to help people get above the poverty line. So, our organization was one of many that was calling for a $14 an hour hike in the minimum wage.
These critics didn't stop Premier Kathleen Wynne from saying the increase was a fair adjustment and has the potential to tie any future minimum wage increase to the rate of inflation.
Any additional expense, a dollar an hour, and over 20 hours a week translates into an additional $20 that week times however many weeks you work. That all comes right off of the bottom line of a small business.
Businesses raised their concerns already, saying the increase led to a 7% increase in costs and would result in reduced hours for workers or even job losses despite the adjustment period. The Liberal government is hoping not only to link any future increase to the rate of inflation, but also to bring in legislation and to announce the increase on an annual basis away from any political pressures. For MediaPlex News, I'm Lubna Fawaz.
How would you and 5 of your friends like to receive the ultimate rock star experience? St. Clair College is giving away 10 red carpet experiences to prospective students. Anyone who wants a chance to win just has to confirm their offer to St. Clair through ontariocolleges.ca, and they will be automatically entered. Winners will be picked up at home by a limousine. They will arrive in style at the St. Clair College Center for the Arts in downtown Windsor to a red carpet reception. Their party will be joined by the other winners and be treated to a fabulous dinner. After dinner, they will be escorted to the Chrysler Theatre to see the production of Jesus Christ Superstar, performed by our own music theater performance students. Afterwards, the winners will have the chance to meet the cast before being taken back home in their personal limousine. If you want to enter, confirm your offer before Friday, March 28th. Taking a look at the weather, it's -5 today with scattered flurries. Tonight, not much will change as it will be holding steady at -5 with some light snow. Tomorrow again, we'll be seeing scattered flurries and a high of -4. We'll be showing these stories and more tonight on MediaPlex News Now. Tune in at 6 o'clock right here on Cogeco Cable 11. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kenneth Bullock, and this has been MediaPlex Live at 1.